Jesus says that the rich will find difficult to enter the kingdom of heaven. My dear brothers and sisters, in today's gospel, Jesus speaks very harsh words. He says, the rich will find difficult to enter the kingdom of heaven. I remember many years ago, I met a lady who was rich with lots of properties with her. I happened to visit her. Near her house, there was a big mango tree, quality mangoes. I happened to ask her, why is that she did not sell these mangoes for a good price? Her reply was that she left this mango tree open for the birds, for squirrels, and the poor people who walk through that side so that they could eat these mangoes, which are very expensive. The poor people cannot afford to eat the expensive mangoes. This particular incident made me to think she was the rich woman, and yet she considered or remembered the poor and the birds. My dear brothers and sisters, today's scripture, especially the quote when Jesus says that the rich will find difficult to enter the kingdom of heaven, I'm sure this is not applied to her, because being rich, yet she thought of the poor people. She thought of the birds and the squirrels. So my dear brothers and sisters, it's not that Jesus rejects the rich people, no. But what is the reason that the rich people may find difficult to enter the kingdom of heaven? It's because of their attachment to their richness. Whereas this lady, this landlady, was not attached to her properties or to the wealth. Rather, she was generous, she was humble, she was detached, and although more, she was more dependent on God and His graces. And therefore, she could easily, give up her properties, or she could share what she has with, especially with the poor and the birds and the animals. Today in the gospel, Jesus says that probably camel would go through the eye of the needle, when we know the size of the camel and the size of the eye. It is impossible for the camel. But what Jesus was trying to tell us is, when we look at the camel is a humble and simple animal, though it's a large animal, and yet when someone wants to climb the camel comes down on her knees and allows the people to climb easily. So this is the character of the animal, where she becomes humble and allows others to climb on it generously. And this is what I could see in this rich landlady, who was humble, who was generous, who was detached, and above all, dependent on God's grace. And I believe it is not the riches that would block us to go to heaven, but it is our approach to our wealth and riches. The approach of the woman was very simple. She knew she is rich, but she thought of the poor, animal, and the birds of the air. So my dear brothers and sisters, it is not the wealth, but our approach to the wealth that will decide our destiny.